Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Suikoden 5 walkthrough. Alright, so I'm starting out here. This is a little bit weird, but I was actually planning on starting out a little bit closer to Rainwall, but of course, right after I left Howard Village there, I ended up getting into an encounter here with the Furball. Actually, is this the Furball? Yeah, Furball. This guy is pretty beefy. Let me take a look at his stats here. I know he's a, kind of a rare encounter for a ball. Yeah, this guy's big. Level 35, it says, 2,000 HP, and always or not always, but drops a sunbeam piece. I'm gonna try to get that. Not that I plan on actually doing anything with the sunbeam rune, excuse me, but all right, anyways, let's get started here. So I'm gonna use the shield rune. I think I had said that I was gonna use this in one of the previous videos as well, and then I ended up just annihilating the enemy too quickly. So provokes fury 40% on all allies, 200 HP. Or raises allies' magic. Well, I'm not using any magic spells, so I'm going to use Battle Oath here. Hopefully this actually, hits. Well, ideally, I'd like to see it on Leon and Frey, but we'll just see here. And I'm going to use Sworn Protector. This guy can be pretty nasty if you haven't, leveled up at least a little bit. And he does do some really, really brutal attacks. That'll usually hit everybody. So yeah, all right, so there's 517. Did that even work? I'm not seeing any not seeing any difference here. I'm gonna do that again. I don't know, just for fun. I thought that would at least, like, I guess show us if it landed, but we'll see. Yeah, it's not looking like either of those two did any more damage. These two did the exact same amount of damage. Oh, there it went. So, wow. I mean, a 40% chance times 5 allies. I really would have expected that to work on more characters. I mean, it's almost a 50% chance on each ally. That's, I mean, in 2 casts and only getting that to trigger actually once, that's really bad. Like, wow, like really, really bad. Anyways, all right, we'll just keep at it. Keep using Sworn Protector here every round. Yeah, there he did like 20% more damage. Okay, well, I'll be honest. I am very unimpressed by that rune now. I didn't really use it the first time around, but that's, I mean, let's be honest, that was pathetic. I'm honestly shocked how little that actually did for me. Excuse me, but anyways, so we did get 3,300 potch, 30 party SP. You know what, this is gonna seem a little bit weird, but I'm gonna reload my save state because I took one at the beginning of the battle there. I want to see how much experience I actually get. So I apologize for that. It's going to be maybe a little silly, but there you go. Look at there. It didn't work again. That first turn, it didn't hit anybody. Yeah, that's really bad. I suppose the second tier of that shield rune is pretty decent, though. I think, anyway. Let me take a look again, but there we go. Look at there. There it hit almost everybody. So yeah, I guess that first time around it just got really unlucky, but yeah, this Great Blessing is actually really good. 200 HP to all allies. So that's yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see how much this co-op attack does too, now that they're under that Fury status. Ooh, yeah, there you go. 777. So what was that? I was doing about 500 before. So yeah, I don't know. It added about 50% damage. So that's pretty good. But that was also because the Fury status hit both Frey and Leon. And of course, I wasn't watching, so I don't actually know how much experience I gained there. Probably not much. I don't think I saw anybody level, but yeah, Frey's at 57 experience now. Leon is at 64. Yeah, I don't know, and they're both 27. But anyways, Mega Medicine, Sunbeam Piece, and a Silence Orb. I mentioned before there, I don't really like the Sunbeam so much. I just think that there's better ways of kind of restoring your HP and kind of keeping yourself going. And certainly not. I wouldn't want to take up an orb slot to do that. You could do like, and I don't know what percentage it is. I guess I could look it up, but was it the sun badge that adds 2% HP regen every turn, but it's an accessory. Again, I would prefer something like that because you've got 4 accessory slots, whereas orb slots are just more critical to how your character performs, I guess. And I wouldn't want to put I wouldn't want an orb. I wouldn't want a Sunbeam orb eating up one of those slots. But anyways, same deal with Silence. I've been over those before as well. Only a 30% chance for that to actually trigger. That's just not good enough to really, I think, merit use. Mega Medicine. Yeah, so actually I've got a lot of Sunbeam pieces now. Let's actually let's assemble one of those in this sort. Also, I should add. So this is this flowing sword orb. I won't use any of these. This was from a rare encounter near Estrise or whatever. It's a it looks like a mermaid. And I was able to get actually I got a couple of those, but the sword orbs, there's basically all kinds of different ones. There's I think it's one for every element, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to that anyways. And usually they just add, a little bit of damage, so you'll use it with your character, and then you'll do a little bit more weapon damage. But I just don't think that those are worth using. I think that there's better ways of kind of accomplishing that. So, all right, so let's put another power orb together. I've got so many power pieces. And then here's the Sunbeam. Let me just see here. I think I've got a I've got a list of all of the different orbs. Yeah, let me just see here. Sunbeam. Okay, so the user recovers 1 HP every 3 steps outside of battle and 15 HP every turn in battle. Yeah, I don't think that's not worth equipping. There's better ways to do that. 15 HP. Yeah, I mean, look at... I don't know. About 10%. No, wait, what? No. Yeah. Yes. I don't know, 15 HP. Yeah, that's about 10%. I mean, it's certainly 10% of Cornelio's HP. So I don't know. That seems a little bit better than I remember, but that'll get... Obviously, it'll be less impressive as the game goes on and you've got more and more HP. I suppose the 1 HP per step outside of battle, that's something. But boy, 1 HP, and the encounter rate is so high that you're probably really actually not going to be recovering that much HP. Yeah, I think I would rather just go with something like again, I think it's like the Sun Badge, or I know there's an accessory as well, and I think I've brought this up before, but there's an accessory that basically drains as well. It works a lot like the Drain Orb, where you'll deal damage and then it'll drain a certain amount of HP back, or you'll absorb a certain amount of that. So yeah, I think I would rather go with things like that other than orbs. I really think that there's a few orbs that are just really, really good, and I don't think that eating up an orb slot is a good option in a lot of cases. So, all right. Anyways, let's continue on here. I'm actually gonna get going with the story as well. Last thing though, I want to touch on the trading. Again, I think I mentioned this. I definitely mentioned it a little bit in the last video, but I just don't really think that the trading is worthwhile. I think that really, I think it's better actually to just farm enemies. You get, SP out of it. You get, potch, so on and so forth. But also the thing with trading is, really once you've got Cyro, the guy that we kind of recruited here in Raftfleet, I think that's the maybe it's funny to say it, but I think he's the best part of trading, and like I don't know, it just seems like that's the best benefit, I suppose. I mean, go ahead, if you want to try to make some money off of pearls or something like that, then I think that makes sense. But all right, so I think we want to go to the Dahak, and that sounds funny because there's docks everywhere, right? But we want to go to the Dahak. All right. Here we are, and up here. Turn this up a little bit too here so I can hear what I'm doing. Okay. All right, let's do it. Oh, Your Highness. My. It's great to see you're all right. Admiral, they must be tired from their long journey. Why don't we let them sit down in the back room? Good idea. All right then, don't you stand there, have a seat, and then we'll talk. Everything has turned into such a nightmare. We've got lots of sharp-eared folks in town, so we've already got a pretty good idea of what's happened. And I think I know why you're here, Your Highness. You do? Yes. Have you heard? They've already started drafting soldiers in Solfalena and Stormfist. Drafting soldiers? You mean to fight us? I don't think that's the only reason. Lord Godwin has always been a firm believer in a strong military. Now that the Sun Palace is under their control, they seem to want to remake Falena in their own image. We don't like it either, Your Highness, and we'd love to help you. But to be honest, we don't want to join forces with Lord Barrows. The last thing we want is to become a pawn of the aristocracy. But Raja, come now, don't you feel the same way in your heart of hearts? Huh? You are aware that you're being used by that old snake, aren't you? Admiral, you're being a little harsh, don't you think? No, she's completely accurate. I'm not criticizing you, Your Highness. I understand you need Lord Barrows' help right now to fight the Godwins. But I hope you'll think long and hard about how long you want that partnership to continue. Sorry I can't be any help to you after you came all this way, but let me give you some advice instead. If you want allies, Your Highness, you need to promote your cause. And to do that, the first thing you have to do is take care of the situation in Lord Lake. You need the people's support, Prince, and if you ignore Lord Lake's problem, the people won't support you. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. Let's see here. Don't fret too much, Your Highness. The Admiral can be pretty blunt at times, but she's only concerned about your welfare. Wonder why that old snake has taken an interest in you rather than Lady Cyalides. I mean, she was second in line for the throne at one point. Sure, she abdicated, but you'd still think that she'd be a more attractive face for his schemes than you are. Why do you think he chose you? Yeah, that's actually a good question here. Let me just see. I guess I'm surprised that this choice doesn't matter. Huh. Okay. Well. Yeah, I think that this top answer makes the most sense. I think that Lady Cyalides is really shrewd. She really understands kind of what's going on, and she is good at, maneuvering when it comes to politics. And I definitely do think that Frey, at least Lord Barrows, would see Frey as a little bit easier to control. Is that really what you think? Come on, Your Highness. I expect more confidence from the son of Farid. Well, this isn't a matter of whether or not Frey is confident. It's a matter of how we perceive Barrows. That can't be all Barrows is up to, though. Not enough profit. There must be some other angle. If I were you, I'd be careful. Lord Barrows will only be your ally as long as he's got some use for you. Yeah, I mean, that's fair too. But also, oh, I suppose there's one other angle as well, but I don't know that I really want to go into that. Yeah, because I feel like that would be a little bit of a spoiler. But, anyways, let's head back outside. Your Highness, just a moment, please. Kisara? My husband's ship is anchored nearby. If you ever have any need for it, my husband and daughter will take you anywhere you want to go. You and Lady Sialeeds probably saved their lives, so the whole family's grateful. Huh? When Logan Lund tried to take that gold dust in Lunas, you brought them back here. If they'd been turned over to the patrol guards, they would have been brought to Solfalena. And they probably would have gotten caught up in the revolt. May not have meant to do it, but my family feels we owe our lives to you and Lady Sialeeds, but I won't thank you for what happened. That would make it seem like we're happy about events that are so painful to you, Your Highness. But we do want to show our gratitude. I can't leave the Admiral's side, but Logan Lund will do everything they can to help out, Your Highness. Okay, well that's very generous. If you're going to Lord Lake, you'll need a boat. Just tell my husband he'll help you. Yeah, so that's really the next step here. I do want to stop, and I just realized that I should have done this before I came, but I didn't really think about it at the time. So I'm going to head all the way back over to Rainwall, because I want to see if we can actually put Cyro in our entourage. I have doubts, but we won't know until we try. Alright, let's head on in here. See if Murad's gonna think I'm worthy of your own duties. Well, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, right, he says the same thing from earlier. Boom, boom. So Lucerina is the one who basically it makes it so that we can swap characters in and out. From now on, I think you'll need your own allies. Yeah, okay. Oh, she's saying the same thing. There we are. So after we speak with her the second time there, she says you wish to change your traveling companions, do you? So here I'm gonna go entourage. Yeah, all right. So Cyro does show up now in the entourage. So we'll put him. Whoops. There we go. So his ability here that we can use. So we'll go to skills and then go to use. Oh shoot. Oh, hang on. Apparently that's not. Oh, there it is. So if you go into your inventory and click on a stack of items, you can go to trade in, and you'll just be able to sell the item that you have selected. Or I guess depending on if it's like a medicine here, you can use instead. But yeah. Let's actually head over to also, because I had mentioned this earlier about the sword, or the was it flowing sword orb? Is that what that thing is called? I'll just go to. We'll actually equip that. I just want to show you what we can do there. So let's go upstairs here, and let's equip this thing on. I guess we'll just throw it on. Yeah, Cornelio for the time being. Frey and Leon still don't have their second rune slots quite yet. I don't remember what level they get it, but let's see here. Oh shoot, there it is, runes. Okay, so the sword runes usually, I think all of them have only 3 abilities. So here it says user's weapon element becomes water and you'll do 1.1 times damage. I mean, 10% more damage for, I don't know, that just feels so bad. Water Guard says greater protection from water during battles. I don't know if this applies to multiple characters or if it's only that one character. So, yeah, I don't know. And then here, the user's weapon element becomes water, and then 1.2 times damage. So you lose 20% more damage with your weapon attacks. But there's just way better runes for this. If you're looking for more damage, there's better runes. And so I don't really like these sword runes. But I actually wanted to at least, kind of show you that. I'm going to put the Drain Orb back on Cornelio. I actually kind of like that for him. There'll become a point where Cornelio will be jettisoned from the party. And he will never be used again. But to be fair, though, he is pretty good. And, as you recruit more of the Do-Re-Mi elves, he becomes even, at least, his rune becomes even better. But, yeah, for the time being, I don't know. He's not one of my favorite characters. Mega Medicine, Violence, Peace, and Boost. Yeah. The Violence rune, which I don't think I've brought up really before this point, is a rune that powers up after you've taken damage. Which, seems, oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense, right? But I would rather have the... on an offensive rune like that, I would rather just have it always active. And so something like the power rune is just better. Because, sure, there's a detriment, though, obviously, to the power rune, obviously, right? Where our physical defense drops a little bit. But, again, at least, the effect is active at all times. And, battles go so quickly that, it's just not even really... that likely that you'll get that much use out of that rune.
Too bad the Queen and Ferret had to kick the bucket. That really hurt. What the hell did you do that for?
Shut up, Pop. How come you gotta be so insensitive? Can't you think about how the prince must feel?
I thought I was thinking about how he was feeling. I did say too bad,
And that's why I told you to shut up.
Excuse me. Really, please you two stop.
Oh.
Sorry about that, Prince. So, I'm thinking you probably heard from the wife about this already.
If it weren't for you guys, Prince, me and Pop would have probably been in big trouble. So we want to get the chance to repay you. Sorry, I mean let us repay you, Your Highness.
Please. All right. Please, sir.
Prince?
All right. I think we want to go with, we want to go with all right, fine. That's going to give you 1 point with log and lun.
Yes, you're a prince, Prince! In Roughly, we always repay our debts twice over, We're gonna do our best.
All right, then. You gotta let us know if there be anything we can do to help you, okay? Well, I'm thinking there's some stuff we can't do. But if we can do it, we're gonna do it.
I like their voice actors. I don't know. They did a pretty good job. All right. Let's see here. I already did that. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Let's do it. Speed this up too. Oh, Prince, anything we can do to help you? Yeah, we want to go to Lord Lake, sir.
Oh, you do, huh? We're gonna help you get there. Come aboard and watch your step.
Wow, I had that going a little bit too quick there.
Lon, we're shoving off.
Aye, aye.
Is that the flow room?
Not bad, you think?
Hold on tight, you guys!
Jesus. I've never seen a boat pop a wheelie before. Actually, that's not true. I have. All right, just mosey on down south from here, and you're gonna be in Lord Lake in no time, Prince. Wish I could. Wow, wish I could have brought ya a little closer, actually. okay, but there's a Godwin fortress downriver from here, so I reckon it ain't good to get so close with this here ship. But don't worry, Prince. Stay close to the mountains, and those fortress guys will never see ya. Well, let's get going, Prince. You're coming along too, Lun? Of course. I told you, didn't I? Rathfleet women always repay our debts twice over. Only the ladies, though, huh? Pop, make sure you take good care of the ship while I'm gone. Don't go off boozing or anything like that. I ain't gonna, so long as you don't go doing anything with the prince I wouldn't approve of you here. Wow. Okay. Well, no guarantees. Pops. Let's take a look here. Lund starts at level 5. Oof. Alright, well, let's see here. Do I even have anything to equip? Nope, I sold any of my cool stuff, so let's head out here. And let's speed this up. Alright, I think up north here, this is just I don't think there's actually anything up here, but I wanted to take a look around. Oh, I should check, I don't remember what the dealie is here with Lun. Okay, Lun is medium. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so we're good. We'll just leave her right where she's at. Some spiders. So nothing really new here as far as encounters go. Does she have a little harpoon? It's very cute. Yeah, wow. You notice there, Leona's doing so much more damage than the little Do-Re-Mi elves. I mean, I know I've said that before, but they're really just junk. They're filler for the time being, and really because we don't have any other option. Yeah, these look like the same encounters really as outside of Rainwall. It's a bit of a shame. Lord Lake is just to the west of us. Hellhound. Let me just see here. Where's this guy at? I know I just saw these guys. Oh, medicine and violence piece. So yeah, these guys aren't anything fancy. We've already got plenty of violence rune pieces. Here is a checkpoint, and we can't do anything here quite yet. But I'm gonna poke my head in there and just see if there's any treasures or anything like that that we can spot. No. No, there is not. What's this guy say? We've had sightings of a suspicious gang lurking in the nearby mountains. Terribly sorry, Your Highness, but it's far too dangerous to let you go beyond this point. Okay. Yeah, so we will not be able to go there anytime soon. Oh, wow. Big Bad Cornelio there, going to town on that guy. I think that was like 3 hits. Guess that agility is doing some good. Excuse me. Let's see here. Oh, Lund's got a fire rune right away. Alright, well, I think that's pretty much it for this area. I'm gonna head onto the west side of Lord Lake though really quickly just to take a look. Yeah, this encounter rate is something else. Oh, okay, we can't even, I don't think we can do anything over here. Okay, well, yeah, that looks like that's it. I forgot about this, this kind of trail being in the way. wonder if we can get around the south side, or did I already check? Let's see. Oh. Yeah, we're blocked off on the south side too. Okay, well, that's one of the deals, you know, as it is with most RPGs, where they want you to, you know, really be funneled into certain areas. We are we're blocked off from doing much exploring. Oh, I can't I can't change my skills here. I could maybe do it here in town though. All right. Let's see here. How are we doing on time? Oh, I am out of time. Wow. Well, look at that. That was perfect. All right. Anyways, I hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.